Hey Reddit, I don't even know where to begin. My hands are still trembling, and it feels like my heart is caught somewhere between my ribs and my throat. I'm writing this because if I don't, I might actually lose my mind. Last night everything I thought I understood about my life fell apart, and I haven't been able to breathe properly since. I was invited to what I believed was a surprise party celebrating a friend's promotion. My wife, Emma, told me she'd be heading over early to help set things up and asked if I could come later to make a grand entrance. I found it a little odd, but she's always been the type who loves drama and surprises. So I went along with it without question. When I got there, the house was alive, people chatting, music thumping, drinks flowing, laughter filled the rooms. But Emma wasn't there greeting guests like she normally would, and that tugged something loose in my chest. Then a woman I barely knew, one of Emma's friends, walked up to me with a look I couldn't quite read. She leaned in and whispered, "You might want to check the guest room upstairs." I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd left it alone. But my legs carried me up those stairs on their own, and with each step, the noise of the party faded, replaced by the deafening thud of my own heartbeat. When I opened the door, there she was, Emma with another man. They jolted apart like they'd been burned. Faces pale, lips parted, guilt written across every line of their bodies. I didn't yell. I didn't curse or cry. I just stared at them for one long, hollow moment, then turned and walked away, out of the room, down the stairs, out into the cold night where the air hit my lungs like ice. I kept walking, not sure where I was going, just needing to get away from the image now seared into my mind. Emma came home later that night. I didn't speak to her, didn't look at her. She tried to talk, but I was past words. I was past pretending. I just let the silence sit between us like a wall. The next morning, she asked if we could talk. I said yes, though I could barely hold myself together. She sat down across from me, hands shaking as she gripped a glass of water like it might hold her upright. "I want to talk," she said gently. I nodded once, then talk. Her voice wavered. "I know I hurt you. I know I can't undo it, but I want to try." "Try what?" I cut in, my voice low and sharp. "To fix this, to pretend it never happened." She flinched, but she didn't retreat. "No, I want to figure out a way forward. Together." I let out a bitter, humorless laugh. "There's no together, Emma, not anymore." Tears formed in her eyes. I felt nothing, no pity, no softness. That part of me had gone numb. She whispered, "I made a terrible mistake, Jake, but I still love you. I never stopped loving you." Her words hit me like broken glass, to the chest, sharp and cutting. I wanted so badly to believe her, but how could I? How could I trust anything she said after what she'd done? I stared at her, scoffing. "You call this love? Sneaking around behind my back, lying to me while smiling in my face, humiliating me at a party full of our friends. If that's love, Emma, I don't want it." She broke then. Sobs shook her shoulders. For a second, I felt something old and aching stir inside me. But it wasn't enough, not nearly enough. In the days that followed, I barely spoke. I moved through the house like a ghost, trying to make sense of the shattered pieces left in her wake. The love I once felt for Emma still clung to my ribs like a bruise, but the betrayal was louder, heavier, and I knew I couldn't live like that. One morning, I sat her down at the kitchen table, the same one where we'd shared morning coffee, Sunday pancakes, late-night takeout. I looked her in the eyes and said quietly, "I can't do this. I can't pretend it's okay. I can't trust you, and without trust, there's nothing." She didn't fight me. She just nodded, tears running down her cheeks. "I understand," she whispered. "I'm sorry, Jake, for everything." I gave her a soft, sad smile. "So am I," and just like that, it was over. The divorce was swift. No drama, no court battles, no screaming matches. She moved out. I stayed in the house, though it felt like a hollowed-out version of home. Her presence still echoed through the empty rooms. In the months that followed, I tried to rebuild myself piece by piece. Some days were okay. I'd catch myself smiling or laughing at something stupid on TV. But the nights were the hardest. The silence, the emptiness, the way memories crept in and settled like ghosts. I don't know if I'll ever fully move on from what happened. I don't know if the ache will ever completely leave my chest. But I'm trying, and maybe for now that's Enough datas for Emma. I don't know where she is. I don't know what she's doing, and I don't care. She made her choice, and I made mine. Life keeps moving, and so will I.